Party rockers.
In the house tonight.
Good, it worked that time. Welcome to the 14th episode of the Empty Heads Podcast, everybody.
Yeah, welcome back.
With your chums.
Your good old pals.
Simon's not here.
No, he's not.
Thank God.
We had him executed after last episode.
Yeah, shot him right in the head.
Yep. That video is going to be going up soon, so check it out on YouTube.
It went out 6 days ago. What are you talking about? I guess that exposes when we're recording this one. Doesn't matter. Nothing matters. How you doing?
I'm good.
You delivering pizzas now?
I am delivering pizzas now.
How's that?
It's pretty great.
That's good.
Time goes by so much faster when I'm delivering pizzas.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it better than Postmates?
Yes.
Really? Why
Yeah.
did you say that?
Because I've gotten tipped, like, on pretty much every single order except for, like, 2.
You not get tips on Postmates? On every order?
No.
Really?
No. People are stingy.
on Postmates.
Yeah.
I get tipped on DoorDash.
Well, yeah, but that's because they put it right there, and
cash.
it's like...
Tip. Oh, facts, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm getting cash tips, too.
Yeah, okay. That's
Like,
fair.
today, I walked out of the store with $45 in cash, so, you know.
Oh, big man on campus. Okay. Well, you wear your little get up, your shirt and your pants and your hat, and you got the bag with the pizzas in it.
Yep.
How's that? How's wearing a get up?
You mean a uniform?
Yeah. A get up.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You've never worked before.
Oh, that's not true. Also, I've worn a... Dude, I went to private school until the 5th grade, so I wore a uniform every day of my life for 7 years. So...
I thought you immigrated here, like, the 6th grade.
Oh, yeah, no.
I didn't know they had school in Lebanon.
Yeah, no, it's just a barren wasteland. People live in caves. We speak in cave painting. We don't have a tongue. Did you just eat a nacho? Fat fuck! Can't even wait till we're done to dig into your Taco Bell.
No, I took a bite directly into the mic on purpose.
Oh, that's vile. I'm sorry, folks. Garrett's a terrible podcaster.
All right,
What were we talking about? Uniforms.
uniforms, but it's pretty great.
Yeah, I bet.
You know, working inside the store can get really slow, really fast.
But delivering is...
Yeah, because it's like it takes you like at least 20 minutes, like a delivery.
Right. What's the range, like miles-wise?
Miles wise, it's like the city of Upland and a little bit of Ontario.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you are going a little far.
Yeah. I can go, like today I delivered all the way up to like 24th,
Whoa.
which is pretty far from the store. It's like a 9-minute drive.
Yeah.
But so it's usually like, so the runs will take like 30 minutes.
Now...
And I work for 4.5 hours. So it's like, I do like 6 runs. It's basically my entire shift. I spend like 30 minutes inside the store doing stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah.
Now, since Corona has started, on like ordering, on like DoorDash and Postmates, you could choose to be like, oh, leave my food at the door, like don't hand it to me. Is that a thing with Domino's now? Do you just put it on the ground?
It's it's contactless.
Right.
So I don't just leave it there unless they ask me to, like if that's what they want when they call in. Because if they're paying with cash, like
Yeah.
I can't just
So how
leave
is
it there.
contactless?
I just don't touch them.
You don't touch the people?
Yeah.
You're doing that normally?
No, I don't know how exactly it is contactless,
Right,
but
because contactless would mean you just put the food down and leave, like how you would do with Postmates. So,
I mean that's basically what it is. But like,
you know what I hate? I hate because on DoorDash, when you order something, it says there's 2 options: they hand it to me and leave it at the door, right, for contactless. So, some people, because I was doing DoorDash yesterday, some people choose hand it to me, and then in the special instructions they type in just leave it at my door. And it's like, there's an option for that. You know, because if I hand it to them, it's a different, I have to like, put down that I handed it to them. But if I leave it at the door, I have to take a picture. So if they choose hand it to me, I can't take a picture. And if they don't get their food, it's this whole thing. And then I get busted. Stupid bureaucracy. That's nice though. You're enjoying your pizza job.
yeah, as soon as I started delivering pizzas yesterday.
I thought you started a few days ago.
No, I started delivering pizzas.
What were you doing a few days ago?
working in the store.
No, I thought you started delivering pizzas a few days ago. That's what you told us.
No, I told you literally yesterday
That you started yesterday?
when we got a burrito. I was like, yeah, I started delivering pizzas.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Wow, I totally, like, misremembered that. What the fuck did you...
I almost kicked over that chair.
Oh, it just started moving. That was terrifying. Okay.
But yeah, so I started delivering pizzas yesterday.
Right. Do you have... Oh, no, you don't. But does your franchise have those Domino's cars that have the little hot box in them?
No,
damn, that sucks. I always wanted to know why they did that. Like, to keep them warm, but you already have a hot bag.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a genius idea, if I'm being honest. I think I want to buy one of those cars just for myself.
Those bags are really well insulated.
They are.
Yeah, it's crazy. You stick your hand in there, it's like an oven, and your hand gets burned into a crisp, and you become a skeleton.
Wow, that was a lot funnier than I thought it was going to be. Okay, that's good. Pizza time. Do you say that every time you deliver a pizza?
Nope.
What do you say? You knock on the door.
Here's your pizza.
And they give you a tip and you go, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. And
basically.
You waddle away till the very next day. Bum, 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 bum. Can I get sued for that? Do they own the duck song? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes. I know the duck song.
Just made an excellent reference to that, dude. What is that, like 2006?
It's like overarching internet lore. Do I know the duck song? Are you kidding me?
Facts. How old is the duck song? Like 2006, 2008?
Something like that, man.
Wow, that's wild. We're older than the duck song. Can you believe that? I can't. Dude, this is such a boring episode. The Lakers lost. That's whatever. It's okay. It's a warm-up, first game on.
The Heat are up 3-0 on the Bucks, number one seed in the East. Kind of crazy.
It is ridiculous.
But you know what? There is some news because season 2 of The Boys
came out
first
today.
episode dropped yesterday.
Oh, yesterday, like at night. It was
Yeah, I forgot
9
when I was
yesterday.
looking at it.
Yeah.
I think it was like 9:00.
It was probably like midnight Eastern Standard Time.
Because I was watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine on Hulu, and it was like sponsored by The Boys, streaming tonight, and I was like, "What? It came out?" And
That's funny.
watch
You
the
got an
first episode.
ad for a streaming service on another streaming service.
Yeah.
That's really meta.
I think that's happened for another show too, but I don't remember.
That's ridiculously meta.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine though,
Funny.
very funny.
Oh, I guess since the last episode, I started watching The Good Place.
Yeah, you did
I'm like halfway through the third season.
already.
Yeah.
It's good, isn't it?
It's good. You know what?
It's not the funniest show ever, but it's pretty
it's
good.
like, some things are subtly and some things are like, they definitely ham-fist a lot of things.
Well, the thing I like the most about the show,
I like Ted Danson. We've been over this.
Ted Danson, but like, this is kind of cheesy, but it teaches you how to be a better person, which is kind of weird to think about.
Yeah, it kind of does, huh?
Yeah, because it's like the whole point of the show,
Right.
and it's really interesting.
You think that's how it works? You get points and there's a good place and a bad place.
That would be cool,
I think, you know what?
but I'm an asshole, so.
Okay, yeah, me too. But sorry, I gotta.
Every time you yell at Valorant, you get negative points.
What if I'm not yelling at the people in game, just at the game?
Still negative points.
It's a good thing I uninstalled. Okay, yeah, I was playing Deathmatch today. Sorry for the burp. Wow, this is a gross episode. I was playing Deathmatch today, and I was using the sniper, and I scope in on a guy, and he's like, they're right in front of me, like, and I shot, and you could see the bullet trails in Valorant. Like, they're very, this, but, for
Yeah.
people that don't. And I saw it literally go through the person's chest. And it's a one-shot kill gun, unless you shoot their feet. I saw it go through their chest, and then they just shot and killed me. And then I could see how much damage I did to them. 0. So I quit the game and I uninstalled it. Bad game. Objectively bad game. If they don't have proper hit detection in a shooting game, then it's a bad game. Like,
As you can tell, guys, he's still very angry.
yeah, I hate it.
He's just racking up those negative points to get into the good place.
How's that a negative? That's my opinion.
Hey, people worked on that.
I guess
they
you could-
care about it.
They just got the Fortnite skins.
But yeah, I don't like. Yeah. It's a funny show.
Oh, The Good Place. Yeah.
Yeah, but so far I think. Obviously, I mean, there's more seasons of Brooklyn Nine-Nine too. That's the thing.
Right. Yeah. How many seasons
It's definitely
of that show
funnier.
already exist?
Huh?
How many seasons of that show already?
Already exists. There's 7, and they just greenlit the 8th too.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of when. Not to get political. No, I'm not getting political. But when when the movement first started, I saw a lot of people on Twitter hating Brooklyn Nine-Nine because it's about police officers, and it's like, it's a comedy show. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. Like,
Yeah, and it's not that much of a cop show, to be honest. Like, it is. It totally is. But, like, at the same time, it's just sort of...
not like
It's a comedy. Like,
not
it's
like
not...
NCIS or...
It's not, like, hyping up the police.
Or
And
cops.
they have some really, like, introspective episodes on, like... Like, here's an example. Like, the guy, Terry Crews, he plays a police sergeant. And they have a whole episode dedicated to him getting racially profiled by a white cop.
Wow.
So it's like they make commentary on the police a
and,
lot
like,
in the
isn't
show.
the captain gay?
Yeah,
Yeah, so they do commentary on that.
yeah.
They do commentary
How he
on
had to
police
work
people.
his ass off his whole life to be a captain because he was black and gay.
Wow.
So it's like
Imagine.
it's
What a
just
cruel
it's so
world we
weird
live
for
in.
people to shit on it. Like
Right, yeah, for the reason.
it's a show,
So,
like
yeah, who cares?
it's a comedy. Leave it be. You don't have to like cops and be like, Brooklyn Nine-Nine sucks because all cops suck.
You know what? Yesterday we had a nice encounter with the police.
Yeah, I pointed at we were.
I like how
We
you were
were,
going
uh,
to start with that.
No, yeah, I was going to. We were parked in the CHS parking lot
Whoa.
after we had gotten burritos there.
Okay, Garrett and I were... No. Garrett and I got food, and he got a burrito, and we were parked in a parking lot, just chilling, eating them. In a public space. But you disclosed the location, Garrett. It doesn't matter.
Gives a shit, man.
And then these cops pull up for what... It's a public place, so really they shouldn't have kicked us out. So I rolled out... So the cop pulls up in front of us, like his side facing our front of the car.
Yeah, my lights were on, inside the car.
So Garrett lifts up his burrito and points at it. And the cop is just dumbfounded. And I opened the window. I was like, hey, officer, like, what's up? And they were like... And he was just like, what are you doing? I was like, we're just chilling, eating. Like, do you want us to leave? And he was like, yeah, I think that'd be best if you left. And I was like...
I think it's most, like... I don't think we should have gotten kicked out, but I think it was mostly just because they got a call. Because I saw them check the other cars, like...
Right, they probably got a call and thought...
From somebody,
we were,
across the street or in the park and thought something was going on because, people are like... people are generally suspicious of just empty cars just sitting somewhere because they think they're about to get robbed or somebody's about to get robbed,
Right, yeah.
home invasion.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
probably why.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'd say it's fair, but also you pointed at your burrito and
And-
they didn't understand.
And they didn't understand that, which
I
is a little
think That should
disappointing.
be part of police training.
Yeah.
Someone points at their burrito at you, then you have to understand that they're just eating a burrito.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It was a funny little thing, though. It was...
I just couldn't. I was sitting next to you, and the police was.
Well, I thought it would work
staring at me
because they were wondering why we were there. So I just lifted up the burrito and pointed at it like I'm eating. I'm just sitting here eating.
I wonder if he understood that.
He probably did, but it was just like, yeah, could you guys go?
Yeah, so we had to pack up your burrito and roll out.
Yeah, we just drove to another park and I finished my burrito. So
And then we robbed the house.
And then we robbed.
What have I been doing? I've been playing more Skyrim, like how you were.
I was thinking about this earlier today. Like, we talk about Skyrim once a week.
Yeah, that's true.
From here on out, no more Skyrim talk.
God damn, bro. Come on. Now
That's for
all I
you
do.
guys.
I play Skyrim. I watch TV. Sometimes I DoorDash if I have the motivation. I sleep.
This is a tough time to be recording a podcast, folks.
Because Garrett's eating nachos.
No, because nothing's happening these days.
Oh, right. You know what's funny is that on another podcast I was listening to, that's what they were talking about. Oh, that's vile. Oh, okay. He tricked me, folks. You can hear me itching my beard, though, so that's probably just as gross. It doesn't sound like that.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's a bad impression of it. You're just jealous you don't have a big old beard. Were you the one that doesn't like facial? No, that's my other friend.
Man, the only thing I want is facial hair.
Really? What if I?
The only thing I ever wanted in life
What if
was
I
facial
planted
hair.
one of my hairs in your face and then it grew into a big old?
That's not how that works.
I think eventually you'll get facial hair. You know, sometimes white people are late to the game.
Yeah.
I was too early. I started shaving the 8th grade. Sucked.
Well, in other news, apparently the new Avengers game came out.
Apparently it blows.
Yeah, apparently it blows.
I mean, it looked like. Do you remember DC Universe Online?
Yeah.
That was the free-to-play thing. It looks just like that, just with 4 characters,
It
and
just
then
looked boring.
every other character is DLC.
Yeah, well, now I hope... I hope that Suicide Squad kill the Justice League doesn't end up like that. Because it very easily could. Because it's like
It's a similar concept now that I think about it. Wow.
it's like a multiplayer co-op sort of thing, so...
Yeah, but you could also play single player.
It's also made by Rocksteady, so...
And they have a really solid track record.
Exactly. That's a game.
That is a game.
I will probably pick up if it is
We play
good.
video games. You know what? They announced Mario 3D All-Stars with Super Mario 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy for the Switch. I might pick that up because I've only played Sunshine and Galaxy once.
Yeah,
I
I've seen a...
I have to play Odyssey.
I've seen a lot of memes about it.
There are memes. People are like slightly disappointed.
People are... It's like... I saw this meme where everybody just talking about Mario Galaxy 2 not being included.
Right, which is stupid.
And then there was one about remasters since 64 is technically being remastered. And it's the neckbeard guy with the glasses.
Oh, that's good. It's not being remastered. They're not updated.
It's not, but like it's being like ported over or whatever.
Right, yeah, it's just a port.
But it's sort of like a comp.
I think if they wanted to release, Super Mario 3D All-Stars, they should have remastered them, like HD graphics and everything, because I mean, this is 30 years ago. Yeah, 30 years ago they released Super Mario All-Stars for the Super Nintendo, and it was Mario 1, 2, and 3 from the Nintendo, the NES, but they were all updated. Like, they updated the graphics. So, I mean, obviously it's a lot harder to redo an entire fucking game in HD. Hey, but they did it with Skyrim 5 years later. What's up with that?
They didn't fix anything though.
They didn't fix any of the bugs, but they made the water just slightly more reflective.
Yeah.
That's it.
They made
More
it a
grass.
complete game.
Bigger sun flares.
We're still talking about
We
Skyrim.
keep talking about Skyrim. I might pick it up because it's easier playing those games on a Switch than it would be, booting up my N64 or finding a copy of Super Mario Sunshine for my GameCube or an emulator, because emulators are so fucking finicky.
Yeah, that's true.
What else? What else do we do? What else do we talk about?
We don't do anything these days.
Yeah. Just cry myself to sleep every night.
Although theaters starting to reopen a little bit.
I am not going to.
No, I'm not. But New Mutants and Tenet came out.
I want to watch Tenet, but I'm not going to risk it.
I really want to watch
Do it
Tenet.
Drive-in.
Yeah, you can, but it's not.
It's not the same.
It's not something. It's not something I don't want to do for a Christopher Nolan movie.
Yeah.
I want the theater surround sound, not the fucking car. So.
Yeah. And New Mutants looks
Garbage
like
and is
blows,
garbage,
and it
apparently.
is garbage, so I'm not even gonna bother watching it.
Yeah.
And they're probably gonna put it on Disney Plus at some point.
Yeah, but it's exciting because stuff is starting to come out again, and that makes me excited.
Yeah. Too bad.
Because although it's funny because it just resumed filming, but it already got halted because of coronavirus. Is the Batman?
Ratman, yeah. And Robert Pattinson tested positive.
Yeah.
The Rock and his entire family tested positive.
Yeah. They're gonna have to, if they want to make that movie, they're gonna have to really just tighten everything, like to make sure nothing like that happens.
Type deal.
Exactly. Yeah.
But the thing is about movies is like you can't do that. There's so many different locations that you use for different scenes. There's so many different people that come in sometimes, and it's not just like 5 camera guys and 5 mic. It's all the same people. No. Every day it's probably a different group of people because that's how movie studios work. So like, it wouldn't make sense to do a bubble thing, but they might have to.
They'd have to just change the way they film.
Yeah, I don't know. What
just keep everybody on
Maybe
set.
CGI
Everybody.
the whole thing.
No.
That's how gross that is.
So I mean, hopefully,
Maybe they
because I've seen like coronavirus going positive to negative doesn't take very long. Because I've seen it with Major League Baseball. It's like a week or two.
Right, if you're getting the proper treatment.
Yeah, and he's rich.
Yeah, they're all rich. So if you're rich, you're fine.
So like, it'll probably resume production soon, and they're gonna have to figure out a way to actually, film the movie. So
I read this article. Apparently, if you get it, you get like antibodies. Apparently, they only last like 3 months.
that's what I saw.
Which is crazy.
It's
like,
spooky.
We can't even figure it. Our bodies can't figure it out. It's nothing new. We've gone through big pandemics before.
It was created in a lab by monkeys. Lately.
This is how Planet of the Apes starts.
Yeah.
They spread a virus that kills all of us, and then they rise up.
There's been a lot of monkey memes lately, shared between Eamon and I.
Yeah, yesterday I was on a hot streak.
Yeah.
I
Good
found,
stuff.
10 solid in a row.
That one that was just the chimp, webcam sort of thing.
Oh yeah, he's wearing like a vest or whatever.
He was searching Google on Google, and I don't know why.
It's really funny.
It made me laugh so hard. There's no way to explain this to you guys, but
we're describing a meme.
We'll put the meme on the website.
The website. Should we build a website?
We don't have a website.
Should I build one?
Don't tell them that we don't have a website.
Oh.
Yeah, just put it on the website.
Wow, this is a terrible episode.
Yeah, maybe we should make a website.
What would we put on the website? We have like 10 listeners anyways.
Put the episodes up there.
We already have an RSS feed, so...
Put the memes up there.
Yeah.
Daily blog. I'll write up a daily blog.
This was the meme mentioned in the episode.
I'll write up a weekly blog.
You'll write up a daily blog. Oh, weekly, yeah. You realize how much of a pain in the ass a daily blog would be.
Yeah, it'll be
What would you even talk about?
Hey guys, it's me. You know me as Garrett from the Empty Heads podcast.
Oh, my real name is Stinky Steve.
No.
It's not your real name.
I don't like that joke.
You've been lying to me.
It's not funny.
Yeah,
sorry for this episode. It's a real downer.
Is it a downer?
Yeah, there's just nothing going on.
There's nothing going on. It's so hard to talk about, to have a thing where you talk about things when there's nothing going on.
Yeah, this week especially, nothing was going on.
Nothing?
I mean, except for what I mentioned at the top of the show, which was the boys.
Right.
There's nothing.
The second round of the playoffs.
But luckily, we got the boys coming up, got the Mandalorian.
Yeah, that comes out next month. Well, the boys, they're doing a weekly episode thing instead of just all at once.
Yeah, they're not Netflix, so it's not their MO, so.
What? They did that with every other show. Amazon? They did that with the first season of The Boys, every season of Man in the High Castle. What other Amazon shows?
Maybe they're doing it as a new marketing thing.
That's stupid.
Because of coronavirus.
I hate it.
So it's like...
That's fair.
So you guys don't just watch it all and then get sad again. We're going to release it once a week.
That's fair. I mean, HBO
something like
does
that. Yeah, exactly. They did it with Perry Mason, so...
They did, and I hated it. Because every episode of Perry Mason was a massive cliffhanger, and I was just like, what happened? What? Ah! And I'd freak out because it's just so... You have to watch that show. Have you started?
No. I started Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
You can watch a comedy and a serious show at the same time.
I haven't finished Ozark yet.
Oh.
And I need to start watching The Boys.
Well, there's only one episode.
Yeah, but I got to keep up with it weekly, man.
Okay, it's one episode. All the Perry Mason episodes are out, and there's only 8.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it, man. Leave me alone. Jeez.
Come on. You don't want to watch a bunch of guys in the 30s with really thin mustaches and...
I'm going to. That's the
hats.
thing.
We talked about this. We talked about how we wish we could dress up like people in the 30s.
Yeah, this was already on a previous episode.
Yeah, that's still... we're failures. Sorry, folks.
God, dude, we're going over things that have been in past episodes.
This is the reflection episode. We reflect on what we've spoken about.
At the end of this episode, I'm going to shoot Eamon live on on
Tape.
tape.
Yeah,
So
we record on tape. We don't do this digital.
be ready for that, guys.
This is all analog. That's why it sounds so good.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you know that? Do you know that
Analog sounds better.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
It's basically a digital thing, like a cable or whatever, has like a limited amount of bandwidth. It could like shoot, like basically data. It could shoot through. It could parse through. But like an analog connection, like an aux cable or whatever, doesn't really, because it's all just like, I don't know how it works exactly. It's not my specialty, but analog connections are just like sometimes more reliable than a digital connection.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's a weird way of whatever.
Is that why vinyl sounds better?
Yeah, in a sense, yeah. That's why audiophiles prefer vinyl, because it's like, fancy. And that's why they use DACs, a digital to analog converter. So this is really boring, but I was doing a lot of research on audio equipment.
At least we're giving the fans what they want.
Basically, it's like a little box you plug into your computer, and it takes the audio digitally, and then it's like a whole processor just for the audio, and it pumps it out through an analog thing. It's like a sound card.
Tell me something I don't know, man. I invented it.
You invented the DAC?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's made me millions. How do you think I afford a garage like this? Huh?
Yeah, that fursuit over there.
Yeah, how do you think I afford the fursuits, all right?
Jeez, all right.
How do you think I go to FurryCon every year?
Dude, we shouldn't do that.
No.
We should go to a Ren fair.
Yeah, we were talking about this outside of the podcast.
Oh, it's Simon. That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
we were talking about going to a Ren fair. You said you dress up as Shrek.
Did I?
No, I think Simon said that. I could be wrong.
I dress up as a bard.
A bard? You carry on a lute?
Yeah, I'd carry around a lute.
Where are you going to get a lute? Do they even make those anymore?
I don't know. Either that or to get in my full plate armor and...
You
walk
already
around the
have
room.
a suit of armor.
Yeah.
You might as well wear it.
Yeah.
Lutes are the shittiest old school guitar.
Or I'll just dress up as a peasant
I mean, you always
and
look
beg
like that anyways.
for money at the Ren Fair.
One gold coin, please.
May I have
and then
some
immediately
bread?
go buy a beer
Yeah, exactly.
or a mead.
But I am underage, man. Why would you even suggest that? That's uncool, man.
It doesn't matter. I don't think they have rules.
You know
like
what?
that in the Middle
In other
East.
news, football starts on Thursday, baby.
What? How are they doing?
Booyah!
Jeez, are they
They're probably doing it like the Major League Baseball. You know those guys?
No, I'm not American. Yes, I know the Major League Baseball.
So they're just gonna do where they go to park to park. No,
They put cutouts in the stands.
no fans. I don't know if they're doing cutouts.
Why do they take the time to put cutouts in the stands? That's
People buy them.
oh,
They make money.
Oh my god, that's so fucking smart. Oh my god,
It is.
Always think of another way to make money. I fucking hate capitalists. I'm not a communist. They always think of something. Do you have to pay to be on the Zoom things in the NBA games?
No idea. Literally no idea. But football doing the baseball thing, and then they're probably
Football
gonna
doing the baseball?
where they're
A
going from
bunch of
park to
football players
park
playing baseball. Oh.
with no fans, and then they're probably gonna bubble for the playoffs because that's what baseball's doing as well.
I see. Where are they gonna bubble?
For baseball,
Is it gonna be at the big one in Boston with the big green wall? What's it called?
no, they're not doing Fenway.
Fenway Park. I called it Diamond City. That's from Fallout 4.
For the American League, I'm pretty sure they're doing it for the playoffs. They're not, so no home advantage. So the NL is going to be playing in AL stadiums, and AL is playing in NL. I know you probably don't know what that means, but there's two separate leagues.
I do. I know.
All right, cool.
I remember, okay, you know why I know that? Because when you and Simon first started talking about football around me, you were saying all these
AFC,
other-
NFC?
So I looked up these acronyms and I read all about it.
Oh, nice. So yeah, Dodger Stadium and Angel Stadium. Well, no, not Angel Stadium. Dodger Stadium and maybe Petco, the Padres Stadium. Maybe, I don't know.
Petco Stadium?
Yeah, Petco Park.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's like the nicest park in baseball. But those two are gonna be used for the AL playoff teams, and then for the National League they're doing Arlington, where the Rangers play, and then Houston, where the Astros play.
Okay.
And then for the World Series, they're just gonna the two parks of whichever teams are in it, because you can just bubble by.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. So that's probably what they're gonna do for the playoffs. For football, they're just gonna choose whichever stadiums.
Right.
So no team gets like a home advantage, even though there really isn't a home advantage
Because
without.
there's no fans.
Yeah. But just the perceived perspective of playing at home, you know?
Right, yeah.
Because there's a difference. There's not a difference between the football fields because it's just they're all measured the same. The only difference is the way the stadium looks. But in baseball, the parks are all different.
Really?
Yeah.
Not all the same exact size?
No.
Wouldn't that make it... Wouldn't that change the game?
It's very... The differences in measurements are very slight.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So it's like...
Negligible stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only real thing is where the Rockies play in Colorado. Apparently it's easier to hit home runs because of the altitude or something like that.
Whoa. Did they play on a mountain? Did they flatten a mountain and build a baseball stadium? They should do that.
I don't know, but I know
that?
Denver is like a mile above sea level.
Yeah, it is.
So that's why.
Yeah, that makes sense. They should do that. Flatten a mountaintop and put a baseball stadium up there.
That would be kind of sick. So you hit baseballs off the mountain.
Yeah, and it hits some guy in the head or whatever.
While he's taking a hike and he dies.
Yes. Okay, you don't have to say that.
He dies.
I think I'm gonna do that. Once I'm Jeff Bezos rich,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. It's gonna be my own basketball court because I don't like baseball or football.
Why not just buy a sport team from every single league and just make money, baby?
You know, Jeff Bezos can buy every sports team
Yeah.
or something like some stupid statistic.
He's going to do it because he's an evil villain at some
He
point.
doesn't have 400 billion or whatever it is in cash, just in a big suitcase. He carries around handcuffed to him everywhere he goes. It's like the president.
No, when
with the football.
he has enough in cash, he's just going to buy everything. That's his big evil plan. He's Lex Luthor, man.
He's gonna buy the world.
He's already bald.
He's President Business from the Lego movie.
We need a Superman, and we need a Batman in real life.
That's me.
That's what we need to take away from this podcast episode.
That
We need Batman.
We need to get rich to become Batman to defeat Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
What would you do to him? What justice needs
beat
to
him
be
up.
brought to him? Pay your taxes.
No, he'll do some weird thing like, I'm going to buy all the real estate and then fly it out of the earth or whatever. And I'm going to have to put a stop to it. You can't do this, Bezos. And we're like fighting on like the cities are being like lifted off of the earth, like sort of like an Avengers Age of Ultron.
Right, yeah.
And the final stage, we're going to be in the middle of it, like fighting each
Like in
other.
a fighting
You can't do this, Bezos. He's like in a mech suit. I'm in my Batman suit.
Oh, you're Batman.
Yeah.
You're not your own thing.
Yeah, because I can't be Superman, you know. And maybe instead of Batman, I'll be Wombat Man.
That's vile. I think you'd be a ferret. Garrett the ferret. Oh, ferrets are.
Maybe I'll be a Rat Man.
Ew. What do you do?
Basically everything Batman does, but it's rat themed.
That's gross.
So it's like I got my Ratmobile. I got the Rat Wing.
Is the Ratmobile like? Does it have big ears and little?
Little whiskers. Like think of
yeah.
the Tumbler in The Dark Knight, and it's
yeah.
just got big rat ears and like whiskers in
and a
front of it.
tail.
Yeah.
A little tail that scoops around. That
Yeah.
spins around.
And then at the beginning of the movie, I go, I'm not wearing hockey pads.
I'm vengeance. And they go, Batman says that. I'm revengeance. That's your line.
And then you'd be the Joker. Because inevitably...
The normal Joker.
Yeah, inevitably...
No, we both know
you'd
who'd be the Joker.
Yeah, but... Yeah, you're right. But he'd be called, like, the Trickster or something.
Mr.
No, it'd be
Mr.
the
Trickster.
X.
Oh, okay, all right.
So instead of the Joker, it's like the Laffa.
The Laffa.
Or the Trickster. So he's like some off-brand Joker, and he fights Ratman.
Wow.
And
What
we
a shitty universe you just built.
we square off in the city of Los Angeles. And I build Noeth Tower, you know. Noeth Enterprises.
Oh, right, yeah. And no one knows you're Ratman.
And for some reason, I decide to hire I try to find a guy named Lucius Fox and hire him, but he doesn't know any of the tech stuff. So he's just like a janitor.
Why wouldn't I just be Lucius Fox?
Because you can't build the tumbler, the rattler, the Ratmobile.
You just said all the tech stuff. That's literally what I do.
Yeah, but Lucius Fox does all the tech stuff, and he invents the tumbler.
You think I can't invent something?
No,
What the hell do you think the point of my engineering degree is gonna be?
to make software.
I'm a hardware engineer.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you were going to be a software engineer.
No. God, this guy.
He's going to break down in tears on the podcast.
No one cares. No one ever. You know what? That's my problem. I'm like, okay, so, all right. I'm going to go on a rant. Hey, you're a college student. Oh, what's your major? Oh, computer engineering. Oh, so you make apps and shit. No, I make hardware.
I make phone.
Yes, I make processors or whatever. I would be doing, it'd be hardware. Computer science, different computer engineering. And they're like, oh, okay. And then 5 minutes later, they forget. Because they're assholes. End of rant. So I would be your Lucius Fox.
Yeah, I thought you were a CS major, not a CE major.
It's CPE, because CE is civil
CPE.
engineering. There's a whole...
Yeah, that's a good point. It is civil engineering. So yeah, maybe what we should do alongside the Empty Heads podcast, we do the story podcast about Ratman.
Yeah, if you start drafting a story comic...
I'm going to write a script. It'll be like those classic radio shows of the old days. Before they had TV, everything was on the radio. It was a radio play.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's the first episode of Ratman versus the Trickster in the city of Los Angeles, California, 1955. And then Ratman walks in the room.
I'm Ratman.
What will the Trickster do next?
And the commissioner of police is like, yeah, I know that, Ratman.
Find out
We've
next
been working
week
together for years.
on Ratman. And what's the sidekick? Who's your sidekick? You have
Oh, that's a good, Robin is a bird, so you gotta go, Pigeon. Ratman and Pigeon.
the Rats of the Sky.
Exactly.
That's good.
Pigeon,
Find out next
Pigeon
week
Boy.
on the adventures of Ratman and Pigeon. The Pigeon.
Pigeon Boy.
Pigeon Boy. Oh, that's vile.
Yeah.
That's Batman. You needed a jingle.
Yeah.
That's the same jingle. That's the same tone.
Instead of Nightwing, after Pigeon Boy leaves me and I have to find another Pigeon Boy, he becomes,
Fight Wing.
Yeah, sure, why not?
No.
We gotta start writing comics now, man. We're just gonna blatantly rip off Batman comics and just write them word for word, except change the art and change the title to Ratman.
Or do you kill, or are you like Batman?
No, we're ripping off Batman.
So you have to be. I think it'd be funny if you ripped off Batman in every way, but then at the end,
Just cap a dude. Like in my
it's the Trickster
showdown
or
with the
whatever,
Trickster, just take
and
out a
he's
gun
like,
and
what are you
shoot
gonna
him.
do, Ratman? Who? And you just dome him, and it's just over.
It's like the styles of the 1950s comics where he was actually like a Joker.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
His
yeah.
whole thing was doing comedy bits and not being an insane man. So it's like we do all these funny, escapades, and I just pull out a gun and shoot him at the end.
And then Pigeon's like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm Ratman. And you throw a smoke bomb and a bunch of rats out or whatever, and you
Yeah,
shit
exactly.
your pants and you run away. Yeah.
I shit my pants.
That's your
That's
thing.
my
You have
exit?
to leave behind a foul stench.
I have to leave behind rat droppings.
As a rat, yeah.
That's my calling card.
So you have a little butt flap. And
Instead of like
take a shit.
leaving like a batarang, it's like
Do you have ratarangs? Are they shaped
yes,
like
of
rats?
course I have ratarangs.
How would they be symmetrical if it's shaped like a rat? Oh, it'd be whiskers.
Yeah,
The nose and whiskers.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Wow.
See, we've created something great today, folks.
No, we haven't.
When I start selling my Ratman comics, be
This
sure
is
to
like
pick them up.
Owlman. Fucking what's his name? Who Watchmen basically ripped off with Owlman. It's the same idea.
Yeah, that's true, but it was more like it was like commentary. So it was like we're gonna put Superman and Batman in our story, except it's gonna be Owlman,
And
Dr. Manhattan, and we're gonna make them real people, that sort of thing.
Make Dr. Manhattan a real big dick.
You're a horrible person. You know that?
Did. What do you want me to say? They did. He had a big old dick.
Yeah.
I think Dr. Manhattan is supremely more powerful.
You know,
than
we
Superman.
keep. I don't know if we mentioned this last week, but we got to watch Transformers the last night.
Yeah, you did. And Simon looked at you and went, "Yeah, we do." And then he looked at me and he said, "No, we're not."
We still have to.
Sure. I'll just keep saying yes because it'll never happen.
No, it's got to happen.
We'll watch it right now when we're done. You want to do that?
Yeah, but Simon has to be a part of it. I'm just going to find the
Do
right
we
time
want to record a
convince him.
commentary of us watching it?
No, because then we just sort of be ripping off, Mr. Sunday
Everything
movies.
else. Okay, yeah.
Because they, just did it. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
It'd be kind of weird just to be like, yeah, we're doing commentary on the last night.
Woo!
It's not
We
like
should
we're
hit
big
those
enough,
guys
but
up.
it still feels a little bit
I
like...
think the reason we don't have appeal is because we have American accents. I think if we were British and or Australian or New Zealanders or, with cool accents, we'd have...
I don't know if that's true.
I know that's not true. Is it? It's a joke.
Oh, man.
I mean, come on. What if we spoke in the transatlantic accent the whole time like an old radio show? Can you do it?
No. I can't do any accent.
You can't talk like this, Sonny.
No, hombre.
That's racist. No, it's not.
I'm Hispanic,
You're half
man.
Hispanic,
What did
yeah.
you think I was?
a big ball of cheese.
All right. What
Oh my
what are we
God.
at?
You know what? I was talking to one of my friends the other day, and they had just gotten their wisdom teeth removed, and they were like, because you can't eat like hard food.
Is this
for
our
a while.
guest from last week?
No, you can't eat hard food for a while when you get your wisdom teeth removed. So they were telling me, I was like, okay, what was the first thing you ate that was like normal food other than like pudding or ice cream? And they went, well, I was really craving bean and cheese burrito. So I just kept eating bean and cheese burritos for days on it. And I was like, what?
I used to eat bean and cheese burritos as a kid, but now it just...
They're gross.
Yeah, it does not sound
Just like-
appealing these days.
Oh, that was a really gross sound. I'm sorry. I always hated them because I would always eat it and I'd imagine just squeezing it and all the goob coming out.
Yeah.
So I was just,
Speaking of wisdom teeth, I still need to get mine pulled out.
Me too. After my nose removal, wisdom teeth is next. But I think I might get all my teeth removed.
Just replace them with like gold teeth.
Like titanium teeth.
Oh,
What if I had titanium?
and you sharpen them and you become a man who bites people.
Bite man.
Bite man. What?
There's
what are we at?
already I just got a text from Johnny who said, get Valorant again. Privately. Not through it's really funny.
What are we at?
42.
God.
There is already a
This
guy.
is excruciating.
There is already a
folks.
guy with metal teeth.
And James Bond.
Yes, I meant in comic books, in DC Comics. He's in the Harley Quinn
Oh,
show.
Fence Eater Man.
No,
He's a Spider-Man
I
villain.
know.
Big Wheel.
That's not even... His name is like the Rat Catcher or something, and he has metal teeth.
Oh.
Or no, the Trapster. Trapman. Trapman, something like that.
I think I know what
And he has a
you're
big
talking
metal jaw, and he goes... "Nyang, nyang, nyang."
Interesting, Eamon.
He goes,
Interesting.
"Nyang, nyang, nyang." And then there's the guy from the Venture Bro. I'm sorry, I'm just naming all the metal teeth. Are you gonna sneeze? Oh, Gesundheit. Do it again so I can bless you in Arabic.
Nah, I think I'm good, man. This was a rough podcast.
Fuck you.
It's true, man.
I'm trying my best. What do you want me to talk about?
No,
I already
I'm not.
did the
I'm
accent.
not blaming anything on you. You know what, folks? This is it. This is the end of the podcast.
Fuck
We're
you,
done.
Garrett. No, I was gonna add in a sound effect.
Just add it over my.
Yeah, okay.
I guess this is it. Sorry for the rough episode. There isn't that much to talk about this week compared to last week. We'll probably have more for you next week. You know what? We'll have a guest next week. So stay tuned for that.
We will. Yeah, that's right. We'll have the guy who did the art, Sebastian.
Yeah, Sebastian. Our friend Sebastian will be on next week. So
Yeah.
stay tuned for that.
Maybe he'll draw a version of the art with him in it.
Perhaps. But I don't know if he wants to spend time on that.
That's a lot of pressure. I probably won't.
Well, stay safe, folks.
Eat your apples. An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Exactly.
Gary
See you
didn't
next
shoot
week.
me. That was a fake bit.
Yeah. See y'all next week.